Today we are listening to the Barbarians, Moulty. I am just always like, what are these random requests? But I love them because I would never know that there was a band called Moulty. Now, what the frickin' A is up with my AirPods right now? Because these are like, yeah, okay, that's better. Transparency, thank you. Okay, they were on noise cancellation. We can't have that. Okay, Moulty, 1966 songs by the Barbarians from Provincetown, Massachusetts, sung by Victor Moulton, the drummer. This song was recorded with the Hawks backing. The Hawks would later morph into the band. Oh, that thing. I heard, okay, once I did that band thing, backing Bob Dylan. This song tells of how Moulty lost his hand while assembling a pipe bomb. It actually proved to be an inspiration for others with problems. I originally found this on a compilation album Nuggets of mid-60s psychedelic tunes. Not really psychedelic at all, but very quirky. Have fun. Cool. All right. What am I going to get into today? Why does it do that? Let's start over. I don't want it to jump like that. Loud as it gets, guys.
I remember the days when things were real bad for me. It was right after my accident, when I lost my hand. It seemed like I was all alone, with nobody to help me. You know, I almost gave up all my hopes and dreams. But then something inside me kept telling me, way down inside me, over and over again, to keep going on. Yeah, on.
I love it. Alright, it's like classic chord progression. Da, da, da.
Things are better for me now, because I found that I love music. So I learned to play the drums and got myself a band. And now we're starting to make it. And if you can make it at something you love, wow, you got it all. So I'm saying this to all of you. All of you who think you'll never make it. All you guys and girls, because you're so bad off. Or maybe you think you're a little different or strange. So listen to me now, because I've lived through it all. Now there's just one thing that I need. Not sympathy, and I don't want no pity. But a girl. A real girl. One that really loves me. And then I'll be the complete man.
Aww.
So I'm going to tell you, right now, listen.
Don't fade away. Wow. So I really like that because I think people who have some sort of disability or injury or what would be considered disfigurement, like having no hand, okay? I think it's always really inspirational to see people like that doing things and succeeding because our number one critic is ourselves, actually. People are so afraid to fail. They're so afraid of failure and they're so afraid of rejection that they won't even put themselves out there. And I love this message because he's saying like, I only have one hand, but I'm still drumming in a band. So what's your excuse? And it's scary to put yourself out there if people are going to like make fun of you for having like a disfigurement or something. And he did it anyway. And I just think that's so inspirational. So I think that's so cool that even back then in the olden days, it must have been really cool because back then you guys didn't have social media or the internet or anything. So you didn't know people outside of your own town, or if it wasn't on national TV or in a newspaper, you didn't even know about it. See, now you can follow accounts of people who have missing limbs and stuff like that, and you can see all the cool stuff that they do. But back then, you probably didn't necessarily know anyone. So to get this record and to hear him tell that story in a very narrative, personalized way, I think that's very powerful. So I love it. I love that so much. And it actually really connects with me right now because I definitely trigger people because I'm doing things that are scary, because I'm putting myself out there. Like even just being in a band, you know, there's people who are like, oh my God, you suck. How could you be in a band? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll just try until I fail. But they're really just speaking of themselves because maybe they wish they could be in a band, but they're too afraid of failing. So they don't even try. Okay. That's an example. Or even my stupid YouTube videos, you know, like, oh, you're never going to make it on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. No one cares what you have to say. They're just speaking of themselves. Right. So yeah, am I a mom? Yes. And maybe I'm too old to be some young hot girl? Yeah, I am. I'm over the hill. But you know what? I don't care. I still have a lot of life to live. And I love people and I love performing and I love connecting with people online and I love listening to music. So I don't really care whether y'all think I'm this or that or whatever. It doesn't matter. So I thought that was a really nice message. And I thought that was a really cool request with a really nice story. So yay for Erica Reacts channel, doing random things. I'm all about that. I don't just do the crowd pleasers that are just going to get me followers. You know, there's all these like famous songs that if I do them, I would just get like thousands and thousands of followers. But I'd rather just do what y'all request because I get to hear really interesting things that I wouldn't hear otherwise. So let's mark that off the list because we love organization. Yay. And then I'm going to keep working through all these requests because that's what I do. All right. Take care. Bye.